Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between. Jason, my brother, how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. How's it
All
going?
right, little Keystone Light. I got my iced tea here by Maker's Mark.
Only the best for me, man. You know what I mean? Top shelf.
Absolutely. So, what's going on, man? How's the week?
Long and tedious as usual, but we made it to Saturday and had a pretty good day. Me and the lady went to Columbia and had a nice brunch with some of her master's degree folks, and she's doing classes and things. So they're from all over the state, so that was kind of a central location. So we just sort of did that really cool place down there. Good food. So yeah.
And tell me a little bit about something, because there are robots in the news this week. So
yeah, they had waiter robots in this place. They would.
So how did that work?
So they were just like these rolling things, and they basically were like rolling shelves. So like, I guess cooks in the kitchen would like put the orders on these shelves, and they must be able to program the table that it goes to, and off the robots go, and then the servers will come along and then sort of unload them. But it was kind of cool, different.
So does the robot take your order?
No. They actually had a server, but they just sort of run the things from the kitchen to the table.
Oh, okay. So they're using them as it's called expediters in the restaurant.
Yeah.
The robots are expediting because they haven't worked up, high enough yet to get to.
That's right. They'll be cooking one day.
I'm not making fun of servers, man. I'm a server. It's a fucking hard,
Oh yeah.
restaurant. It's fucking hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And always tip your servers, please.
Absolutely.
And, yeah. Okay. So let's hear a little bit from Vito before we get going.
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
Hey everybody, it's your pal Vito. In this book, I talk about subjects people seem to get their panties in a wad over. I mean, who would have thunk? Gay fucking marriage, common fucking sense, garage fucking sales. But hey, what do I know? Guaranteed to offend, and it's available now at vincentcustos.com. And, you can get it there.
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
So order yours today, or else.
I just heard from Vito, and he's writing his follow-up called Vito Bupkis Dick for Hire, and he's
nice,
like on his third chapter. So
cool. That's good news.
So yeah, we started we did this thing off the cup. We've done a couple reaction videos before for Striper and Queensryche, and they got a nice reception. We're a small show, so Metallica, we did Lux Eterna reaction for it. We got a great response for us.
Right.
We're still growing as a show. And then we did a Painted Horse by Anthony Gomes. And man, thank you, Anthony. Like his whole page came over and liked our stuff, and they're really interactive. Let's see what we got here. Gonna give a shout out to Kimberly Apple. Holy shit is right. This man can play, sing, and perform like no other. Love Anthony. This whole album kicks ass. Old 4x4. He puts on a wicked show live. Lots of energy. Mr. Shout out like I promised. I've been a fan of Anthony Gomes since 2005. He's my favorite living guitarist. I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. He's worked his ass off for years. And I responded, the space has been cleared for him to take his spot. His hard work and love of music has proven true. I am a fan for life now, and I hope that all that see this have made the same choice. Thank you for watching, Mr. We will give you a shout out on tonight's live show. Rock on, V. Judith Hartley, what a terrific review. Painted Horses is smoking hot. Anthony Gomes is High Voltage Blues. That's the name of the album, by the way. Anthony Gomes Worldwide, baby. Love your reactions. That was from Ron. Tina thought I deleted a comment, which I was kind of drunk when we finished it. We did it after our live Saturday show, and then it was dropped.
Anything can happen.
It's 4 a.m., so it's not but so correct the link under the album. I was actually just pushing the tune. We are going to we're going to do that whole album. I'm just waiting for my autograph copy to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Show it on camera. And we'll give you another shout out then, Tina. But Yeah, I even said here, it says, yeah, had a couple of missteps as V had several bourbons after Saturday night's just excited about great music. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been pretty cool. We got, some more subscribers,
Nice.
like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, help us out. Get your buddies in on it.
Absolutely. Put it on your page. So yeah, so we started CreatiVity Talkin Tunage, and that's our review stuff. And we're going to be doing, 2 or 3 tunes a week if we have time, more if we have time. And you guys seem to be liking it, so we're going to do that. And so if you watch this show or listen to this show. If you listen to the show, go watch that over on YouTube. Going to try to keep them separate just so just spread the love around, know what I'm saying? But yeah, so back to the robots. So San Francisco and all its fucking
Wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah, they decided they're going to have robots that have the authority to take life. Not by guns, by explosives.
You're kidding me, right?
No. Because,
that should work
what
out.
says fascist louder than blowing the shit out of citizens but via robots? That shit's going to be abused.
Yeah, that should work out well.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And people, hacking into it and such, but yeah, that's insane. So,
I don't get it, man.
Either do I.
Yeah.
Either do I. But let's sell a couple t-shirts for Christmas. Hey everybody, don't buy from your billionaire this Christmas for your friends and family, for that aunt or that one uncle, that are kind of special and like to kind of offend people. Check this out.
This is Biff Strange, your friendly neighborhood engineer, and I'm here to announce CreatiVity Talkin's merchandise page. Fancy. Check out the designs we got up online there. We've got beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Just go to creativity-talkin.myspreadshop.com. Now that's what I call creativity talking.
Yeah, so what were you gonna say, Jay?
Nothing. I'm unaware of.
I see. I've caught myself unaware of your unawareness.
Right. No, just so how? I mean, what'd you do this week? How'd it go for you?
Just work. Had a lot of funny people taking a surgery this week. But
yeah,
for those of you who don't know, me and Jason have been really good friends for like 32 years. So there's levels and levels of the onion of shit giving betwixt us.
Right.
But yeah. So speaking as time goes by. So when we were in college, when we were coming up, we didn't have cell phones.
No.
We didn't have social media. America Online was like at the turn of the century.
Right. And we were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, 96, 97. Then you had to pay, I remember like, hey, you got an email address. I'm like, what the fuck is an email?
Right.
And then, but AOL, you had America Online for that.
Right.
And that was like $3 an hour, and you'd get like a $400 bill from loading. Buffering. Oh, buffering. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So and then it was really fun. It was new. People were looking around. You could find shit that you were looking for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Then you'd look 1 week and it wasn't there. You look 3 weeks later, and then there's 17 different things, and you're like, whoa. I did remember I even had, I think I threw it away. I had a yellow pages for the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the internet yellow pages, fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought, it'd be what it is today?
I couldn't afford it when I was. I had built a studio in New York with a guy that had moved up from New York City, a successful photographer, and he had it. And I remember just gazing in wonder. I'm like, what is this? Trying to like process what this thing was.
Where's the boobs?
Yeah.
Where's the naughty stuff?
Right.
Yeah, I was stoked when you could start to listen to music. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Loading.
It was funny. I remembered back, speaking of college, when we you remember we had one of our classes with I think it was music business or something like that. What was
Music Business 101 or
yeah. Yeah, one of those. I was like, I remember thinking back then, I was like, wouldn't it be great someday if you could had this place that you could go and any song you could think of, you could just like get it instantly. I didn't know shit, but I mean, then
right.
all these years later, it's like, there it is.
Oh, totally. Because if we wanted to hear a new song that was coming out, we had to listen to the fucking radio with our fucking tape player recorder.
Like all day, because you never knew when they're going to play it.
And then you'd get that fucking one DJ who would talk fucking 25 seconds into the opening. You'd be like, dude. And here we go, Sunny, and here today with 75 for a high. We got some traffic coming up later. Thank you, everyone, for listening to WWTH.
Yep. Or that old tune that you loved, but record company, it went out of print. You're like hitting the record shops, you can't find it anywhere.
Right.
And you're like distraught because you're just dying to
Yeah,
hear
and that's how we
thing.
found out. I mean, like my circle of people that I knew, the metalheads, the music people.
Yeah.
That's how we found our records. We'd go to the record store to the what was it called? The import section.
Yeah.
So it was all the shit from Europe, and we're like, what? And basically, if we didn't hear it, we bought it for the name and what the album cover looked like.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, we'll check this shit out.
And sometimes you won, and sometimes you lost. Sometimes you got home, you're like, this sucks, man.
Right. Because I would have like a $20 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
whatever I was spending that week. I'd have a budget for new music.
Yep.
And, so I'd go to the cutout section, cassettes, okay, what's fucking $3? I get 6 fucking.
Right.
Oh, cool. I found a lot of good bands that way.
Yeah.
Cutout sections. But with a little.
Yeah.
Not in the corner of the cassette,
Right.
Jeez. But yeah, so then it moved into, AOL finally went away. Then there was like Netscape, and then you could sign up for internet, and then internet was getting faster. Then you could watch, you could listen to music, then you could watch music, you could watch small clips, now you can watch movies. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just amazing,
Yeah.
But, anyway, it used to be fun. Now I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Like I'll throw in my 6 jokes, whatever.
Yep.
Because it's
it's eating itself.
Dude, I honed some really good comedy writing on fucking Facebook and MySpace. Yeah. Just fucking bam. And the people that were all commenting back, I had this tight group of really funny fucking people.
Yeah.
A few comedians, actors, everyone, creative. And it was just brutal. Then it started creeping in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't say that. Oh, you can't joke about that. Yes, you can fucking joke about anything, because that's why there are jokes. Jokes, if something's in power and something's powerful, you have to make fun of it.
Yeah.
That's what comedy is all about. So I just want to give an example of why I hate social media. Okay, so let me start by giving a little background. So I'm cruising through my Facebook, and a friend of mine who just happens to be an LGBTQ arena, totally cool chick, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Drives a Harley. I've known her quite a while. She's totally cool, innocent in the question that she asked. The question: why are women desperate for big, voluptuous lips? Are DSL that important? Okay, for people who don't know what DSL means, that means dick sucking lips. Guys.
Can you still say that?
Guys, tell me the truth about it. Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to be more blunt and truthful than your old buddy B? So, what happens is, I go, lip jobs, and this is just an opinion, but she asked for, what I thought. So, okay.
Yeah.
Lip jobs or muscle freezers are such a turnoff to me. Blowjobs, on the other hand, are fantastic. DSL not necessary. So you don't need those.
Right.
That was kind of the question. I said, I prefer that we all age gracefully and not have a permanent look of fright. Not bad, right?
No,
Not like there to offend.
that's
Just
your opinion.
here's my opinion.
There was a time you were entitled to it.
Right. So someone decides, who I've never met,
Let me guess.
to respond.
Let me guess. Said person probably had some work done and took offense to your dismissal of their enhancement.
Don't know, don't care.
Right.
Maybe it was never about the DSL aspect. A woman has the right to enhance or alter or snip anything she wants for the vanity purposes. Not everything we do is to impress a dick. Okay.
Man hater.
First of all, I didn't say any of that.
Right. She filled in her own blanks.
You know, by the way, you don't have the right to do that, but you're free to.
Yeah. I love these rights.
Don't impede on me to be free to say that when you're free to do that, because I don't care what you do.
Look, you're fucking wrong, Vince. Ben Franklin talked extensively on Botox.
Awesome.
Yeah, he loved it.
Hey.
He thought, Botox for everyone.
Hey, to each his own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I decide to respond.
No, not you.
Yes. With a little bit of sarcasm.
Right.
Did I say that, or do you always put words into people's mouths? Her first name is Grace. Okay, so I'm like, Grace.
Cue the irony.
Did I say that, or do you always put words into people's mouths? She asked guys a question about dick sucking lips. And this is why we normally don't answer, Karen. Because we are tired of people purposely misunderstanding misconstruing everything we say. Speaking of Grace, have some. Don't reframe the question so you can be mad at me at the answer to a different question and not the post hypothetical you came up with. She states this so she can be mad at me after stating her point that I was wrong answering her point.
Right.
When it was asked guys.
Yeah. You should have told her just to butt out. Mind your business.
But I should have said, hey, suck my. I was going to say, grab a bag.
Yeah.
But, dude,
right.
someone asked, serious question, like you could put, this is a rock. No, it's a stone. It's gravel. You know what I mean? Oh, that's partial cement. What the fuck?
I want to trade lives with these people that they have time to be mad about these things, because
oh my god,
I can't catch my breath during the week, man. I'm just trying to sleep a couple hours.
I mean, how do you have time to do anything? Like, how do you have time to wipe your ass if you're so busy trying to be offended and look for things that are wrong that aren't there?
Man,
that's not what they said, but the intent 3 layers down was.
Yeah.
That's part of the things that, basically people are getting banned for on Twitter that we'll get to. It's just, and it basically turned into 2 little cults of whatever. If you're a Republican, you're that culty. And if you're a Democrat, you're that culty. And all us independents are sitting there going, what the fuck? There's more of us. There's like 12% of each. Enough. It has to stop. So yeah, people have to start talking to each other, man. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I don't get, at the end of the day, we're all on the same freaking team.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not, right. Does everything have to be an us and them? I mean, they literally make everything. No, just stop.
Right. It's like, dude, if like someone would walk into a, and took a picture of urine sitting in a toilet, they'd be like, oh, you see how yellow that is? That's a Republican piss. Fuck those people.
Yeah.
They don't deserve water. Like
Let them piss in the weeds.
yeah, or whatever, or be like, oh, this,
Crazy.
fucking commie bastard, fucking pinko, whatever, da da da. Oh my God, shut up.
I mean, like most things, I figured, it'll go like that for a while. And I figured, I was hoping sooner or later that things will just,
Yeah, quit making everything political. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
things should burn themselves out eventually where people just like get tired of it. And, but not yet, I guess.
Like let's say you're walking down the street and someone farts in the fucking, walking down the sidewalk and you smell it and you're like, that's fucking curry, fucking Democrats.
They crop dust you.
Yeah. Oh, that's meaty. Goddamn Republicans.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they're making every little thing.
Yeah.
And stop it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they want everything legislated too.
Like, no, my corrupt people are better and more honest than your corrupt people. Okay. All right. It's like, who do you vote for? The fucking Corleones or the fucking Sopranos? I'll be over here on the other bigger family.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yep. I think I'll just have another beer. Fuck it.
There you go. Cheers to that. But yeah, so I'm wearing my 15th annual Chicago Blues Festival shirt. This thing is like from 96 or something.
Nice. That's in good shape. It's holding up good.
97 maybe. I don't know. And no, I took my dad to go see Ray Charles, his first concert. Normally he was a nightclub guy, so he saw a bunch of people coming up clubs. And then this dude, I think it was Screaming Jay Hawkins, died the morning of, and he was supposed to open up for Ray Charles. And we got Guitar Shorty, who blew away everybody.
Yeah, man.
It was amazing. But So yeah, we're going to be doing some. We're going to be doing. Let's see. On Monday we have. I'm so happy I cry reaction. That'll be posted at 4 a.m. And then Wednesday we have The River by Austin Moe. And more coming up. But yeah, so yeah, social media used just to be a fun place to hang out.
Right.
And then it just got, and then the fucking plague showed up. First, Vito wrote a book before Trump got elected. It was kind of a snapshot, and he was making fun of all the things that people were talking about, like in the 2 years leading up to that. And at that time, that's when I was writing Reboot Jesus, and I saw like the cancel culture, the woke, social justice warrior movement was how it started. I saw this starting to happen. And if you have more than one kid, God, you are so aware of this. Mom, Dad, they're doing this, and I don't want. Okay, don't do that. Mom, they're doing. Or Dad, they're doing. And then it started to be, dude, and I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to end well,
right?
Because once they gave them, a centimeter on whatever, I'm not doing specifically. I'm just generalizing. But
they're gonna. It just doesn't end. Just like
yeah, and you know what? Like back then, hey, well, I don't like that. Okay, well, you don't like that.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I don't like that either. But whining, it's like
shouldn't get your way when you.
Yeah, and then everything turned. They're trying to. People started thinking that emotion was law. Law is not emotion. Law is words. And then they started changing words and things just,
reality is how you feel, not
and there seems to be like one reality if you watch Fox, one reality if you watch MSNBC and CNN, and then another reality if you don't.
Right.
So I live in the reality that has nothing to do with those two. And it's weird.
Yeah.
Then there's people who aren't even on internet, and it's a whole nother reality.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the problem. Everyone's living in different worlds here. You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit. And if anyone tells you not to talk to someone, that person's wrong.
Yeah.
Talk to everybody. That's how things change. Because the people I see in the car every day, you never see them on television getting to say anything.
Yeah.
Other people are speaking for them, especially 55-year-old white suburban women who know the black experience better than someone who's actually lived it.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
you know, and there's a lot to be said, and they're being ignored because it doesn't fit
Yeah.
whatever bullshit they're selling. And if you believe in any news, I mean, all it is weaponized PR. You know, there was a latest poll, Rasmussen poll, and it was 84% of the American public do not trust the media. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So it turns out that Elon Musk bought this little company called Twitter, and everyone's losing their fucking mind over it.
Right.
Which I don't get. You
Yeah.
know, they're fine, and they had their tongues, you know, quite deeply inserted into his fucking ass when he came up with the solar panels and the Tesla electric cars, and people are like, "Oh, he didn't start Tesla; he bought the company." That's what rich people do.
Yeah.
You know, people buy companies.
It's called acquisitions, people.
Right, and the guy
It's
before,
been done for years.
yeah, and he brought money to it, so of course he's going to be the owner of the company. But it's very strange. Like there's a thing came out today, and everyone's ragging. Okay, if you work in entertainment, if you work in media, you know, if you work in a lot of different areas, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. That's an NDA.
Yeah.
So part of that NDA is no leaks to the press of or no leaks of any information that's private corporate information, because it's owned.
Yeah, no corporate entities, no press, all of it. Yeah.
Right. And so Elon's like, hey, we're going to fire the leakers who are leaking information. And pursuant to your NDAs, we will sue you if you leak confidential corporate information.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Yeah. You know, there is a thing called corporate espionage, people.
Mm-hmm.
And China's really good at it. Anyway, so he said that, you know, that's what he's going to do. And then people are like, oh, well, but you can leak all the information. Okay, it's not a leak when you hand something to it and you own the company. Here's my internal documents I paid $44 billion for. And now you're going to say that, oh, he's not leaking. He's sharing the story with the journalist so the journalist can report it. He's not reporting it. And they're, you know, dude, all this stuff, you know, it turns out, you know, FBI is implicated left and right, you know.
You know, it's really weird that, you know, back in our day, and you, as you well remember, in the late 80s, we, our favorite bands, I mean, they went to Congress and they spoke out against censorship. Now there's a
PMRC,
a strong contingent of our population. Actually, I hate to say it, maybe a majority, that are like begging and screaming for censorship. And I mean, it blows my mind.
Like a lot of the stuff I've read, like there's been headlines, oh, Elon Musk, you know, he bought it so he could guarantee free speech, is what you say. It's like, oh, it's going to be the end of free speech when Elon buys it.
How? Yeah.
He's letting people talk, you know.
Well, you know,
you don't have to agree with anything people say.
It's already, the documents are already starting to surface, obviously, that previously.
Yeah.
Besides,
it turns out the guy who
being suppressed.
Yeah, it turns out the guy who did the Russia thing, the Russia dossier with the FBI, was the head counsel at Twitter. He got fired from the FBI for leaking information, and then he was hired as general counsel at Twitter. And then when they're releasing the Twitter files initially, he had scrubbed them, and then they found out. They didn't know that he was working there at the time. Because how many fucking attorneys do you have in a company that big? Probably a lot.
Yeah, tons.
So they actually walked him out of the building. So they have to go find everything he scrubbed from that. You know, but you know, they've you know, there was portals, there was different ways to ban people. They were shadow banning, but they use a different word. So now there's going to be mass, you know, I think there's going to be massive lawsuits all around, you know, because they can go back and sue those people directly.
Yeah.
You know, like that VJJ chick and yeah, Jack Dorsey, and yeah, man, it's not looking good. And then, dude, not a peep from the media, and they wonder why people don't trust the media. Dude, Twitter's the one of the biggest fucking media companies in the world.
And not only no peep from the media, but no peep from the head of the Republican National Convention either, right? I mean, the
right,
yeah, or the GOP, I should say. I mean, they, you know.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, the Biden campaign and the DNC were actually telling people who they should ban directly. And so a lot of things that are there. So what they're claiming is that what Elon is claiming is that there was meddling and that affected the results. Neither here nor there. Apparently Trump did some of this stuff too. So anyone who's in political office who did that, who was okay with banning people's speech, that should disqualify them, in my opinion, for running for office.
Right.
So if we get rid of Trump and we get rid of Biden at the same time, good riddance. Because if you're doing that shit and you're squelching people's dissent and subverting the Constitution from a private corporation, that's crazy.
Well, isn't that
and whoever does, like, I wouldn't want Biden censored.
No, nobody. I mean, that's the whole.
I don't want anyone censored. Yeah,
no. Everybody's
CreatiVity talking. That's the fucking name of this. Like, I'm for free speech. I don't understand how artists and writers and creative people can be for censoring, because our job as artists is to say the shit that others won't.
Somebody needs to say. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's so bizarre to me.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, you know what? Newsflash, people, we don't all agree, and that's the fucking point. That's the whole point. We're all different. I mean, I don't get mad when somebody's got a completely different view than me. I like that. That's real life.
Right.
You know, let's have a fun spirited debate. I don't get pissed at you. I don't wish you ill will or death.
Right.
Because we're different. No, we're supposed to be different. That's the whole point.
And then the whole thing came around like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, where'd you read that? You know, like, oh yeah, I think this, this edition of fucking Archaeology Today is fucking biased.
Right.
You know, fuck, what? You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden everyone's an expert on, okay, like, that's, I mean,
we're not.
We just need journalism.
We're not supposed to all just be zombies, like, yes, we're the same, no.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, some people like the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can't stand them myself.
I can't stand the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers either, man. But yeah, this is what it's like fucking over at Twitter.
Yeah. No doubt.
Oh, it's funny. People are like, oh my God, they're losing money and they're losing this, that, and the other. And these are people who, no, they actually have more subscribers and more new joins. It's going gang, but like, dude, and people are like, Elon Musk's an idiot. Right.
Yeah.
Sure he is.
You were face down on him, a month ago, but now he's an idiot.
Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't get it.
Hey, we need a new hippie movement. Maybe we.
And now he was like, dude, he's even said like twice. He's like, okay, just so you know, I'm not depressed. I'm not going to kill myself.
Right.
He's like saying, it's like, yeah, if I go somewhere, I'm not going in an open topped car.
Right.
Because I'm, but is he the type of, is he too powerful to get whacked? Probably.
You think?
I mean, I think he might be too important to society in general. Because of the space stuff and everything else he's got. He's far, he just got a new CIA contract.
Yeah.
But they're okay with all the other billionaires. Jeff Bezos is probably just laughing his ass off.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna.
You ever hear that dude laugh?
He's like, I'm over here slinging books, people.
Looks like that dude from The Hills Have Eyes. That dude from Smoking in the Boys Room fucking video.
Oh yeah. Dude, I told you when I was doing the photography,
Yeah.
we went to we were in Manhattan, doing a shoot that my employer, had done their book, their annual report for years. And I'm a kid, young guy just hanging out, where we go up on the whatever floor, and they're like my boss goes, he's talking to these guys that he's known from previous years, and he's like, is Jeff still working here? This is in the 90s,
Hmm.
and they're like, no, he left. He went to start some like bookstore on the internet or something like that. And I didn't think much of it at the time because I didn't know shit.
Right.
But as time would tell, that guy that they were laughing about starting that bookstore is, it was Bezos, And it
Well,
always cracks me up that I was kind of like a fly on the wall
right.
hearing this
No, I totally get
conversation.
it.
And
Right.
then knowing like what he's become now, I'm just like, those fucking dickheads, man. They were laughing at him. I mean, they
Dude,
little did they know.
I was working at a software company in LA.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was that thing that you could jam live over the internet.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, but it was a little latency and it was based on
Yeah.
a MIDI signal. Anyway, so we wanted a way to be able to charge people monthly for using this thing,
Right.
And we'd already done a like a what do you call it? Demo concert with Herbie Hancock.
Oh,
He
wow.
was in Vegas and his band was in Sheffield, England.
Yeah.
But they played a concert together
That's awesome.
in 2 spots.
Yeah.
And but now you call it Zoom Jam,
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's totally. But anyway, so we're trying to figure out how to charge credit cards. And
Yeah.
I heard that this little company in Malibu, these 2 dudes working in their parents' garage on this little company called PayPal.
Ah.
So I was talking to Elon 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Totally cool. I mean, super smart. They were doing like, celebrity websites at the time just to like make money. It's not like their parents gave them, like they, even though their parents had money, they still had to,
Hustle. Get their own. Yeah.
right. So anyway, so yeah, so kind of the same thing. It's funny, like, so every time I'd see in the news, I'm like, you go, man.
Yeah.
Like right on, but yeah, I just think it's weird the way that people pick on it. It's very fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go over here, check the stream, see if anyone's saying yo. Let's see. Not yet. But yeah, so it's really interesting what's happened. Go to Twitter, read Barry Weiss's and Matt Taibbi's Twitter threads because they're posted there in numerical and in order. But yeah, there's a lot of I'm not a journalist, so I'm not going to get into this like that. But there's some major shenanigans that went on that affected public discourse in a huge way.
Yeah.
And if people don't think that's a big deal, then
They should.
we're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I wouldn't want that happening to anybody.
yeah, they need to like wrap their brain around it that is earth shaking
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, they could shut you up next.
Yeah. It doesn't stop. Once they're able, once it becomes okay in the norm,
Right.
it doesn't end, man. There's no lying then,
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I mean, then you're in full authoritarian
Well, we're there
territory.
now almost.
Yeah, well, yeah, no shit.
Fucking RoboCop in fucking San Francisco. Fucking
Yeah.
unbelievable. I bet Elon's having fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But
Probably ramped up his security detail, I'm sure.
Oh, dude, I'm sure. And Oh, also, we did the winery dogs
Yeah.
last night, and just wanted to put a special thanks out there to Rob Armstrong.
Rob.
RobArmstrongPhotos.com. I was supposed to put that in on the live stream, but I was a little buzzed.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Drinks happen, you know.
Yeah, drinks happen, but
Hey, there's a shirt.
drinks happen.
Yeah. Write that down.
There you go. Drinks happen. That should be good for New Year's. But yeah, we got some cool people coming up. The holidays, you know, it's kind of sometimes it's weird. A lot of people are available, but not available because of travel and everything else. But
Mm-hmm.
we got some good musicians coming up. So yeah, check out the CreatiVity Talkin tunage of Xanadu by the Winery Dogs. Got that going up there. And of course, check out this badass motherfucker,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Anthony Gomes, doing Painted Horse. And yeah, man,
Billy.
I would love to talk to this guy.
Oh yeah.
Like I wonder.
Straight out of Buffalo, New York, man. I believe.
Yeah, man, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
He's a great musician.
Mm.
They all are, you know, in that band. But yeah, so Monday we have Fantastic Negrito. I'm so happy I cried. Dude, this song is amazing.
Yeah.
I went on a deep dive with these guys, and you know, getting drunk listening to this band is one of the most beautiful things you can do. I was loving it.
Yeah.
And then you know, Wednesday we got Austin Mo.
Right.
But yeah, I just wish people would dude, everyone just needs to relax.
Chill out. Just
and you know what? Maybe social media should just go away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit at this point, you know. I have more fun on TikTok, dude. You know, we send fucking, you know, that kind of shit back and forth all day, and people go,
Yeah.
"What's China? China spying on us." Whatever, dude. They're all spying on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody's spying.
Right. But what made them be able to get this far in the way it's squelching? Because people are like, "Well, I'm not doing anything wrong. What do I have to worry about?"
Yeah.
Well, no, that's when you should worry about it. When you're not doing anything wrong and you're being
Yeah.
surveilled everywhere.
And they still want to watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the funniest thing is, like, you know, dude, the fucking Siri, Alexa. Like, oh, do you have one of those? I'm like, no fucking way there's one of those things in my house.
Yeah.
Like, this is bad enough having the fucking phone. I don't need other fucking listening devices. You know?
Oh, dude, your TV, all of it, they say, right?
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Dude, I laugh when I'm alone in the truck working, and I'm like, you know, I still have the illusion of being alone, even though the phone's sitting right there in the seat. And I'm singing my stupid songs, and I'm acting like a moron.
Right.
And I'm like, I hope you're enjoying this, motherfuckers. You know?
Right.
You get a front row seat to the real stupid me.
So you know what I do when I get into a crowd? I say very loudly, vaudevilpress.com, vaudevilpress.com, vaudevilpress.com. Say it like 4 times, and everyone, what are you doing? Like, oh, it's just gonna fucking show up on your phone now.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? That's how I've what's your advertising budget?
I'm
I just walk in the crowds.
Yeah, hollering.
Yeah,
I'm soapboxing that's my advertising.
So I'm soapboxing.
Yeah,
shit. But yeah. So has Elon freed the bird, or is the bird scared? You know? Yeah, I just think the whole thing is just, you know, comical.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, well, I'm thinking about leaving this place.
Go ahead.
Fucking okay, bye.
Yeah.
You know,
I wish people would like realize they're not as important as they think they are.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
I hate the just entitled bullshit, you know?
Oh, totally.
Nobody cares, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, I learned that lesson when I worked at the effect shop, and you know, I was, you know, coordinating and running the day to day. That was the most important dude to me.
Yeah.
And then, you know, boom, I get hurt. I'm out. Next.
Yeah.
It's the way it is, man.
That's like I'm on a bunch of like guitar groups and just like nonsense like that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean nonsense in a bad way, but nothing, we're not talking high powered stuff here. Just,
Right.
and I laugh because all of a sudden you'll get this post and it's some random guy somewhere who is pissed about something.
Right.
And it's this big meme like, I'm leaving this group. I'm out of here. And it's just like, just leave. You don't have to announce it. Nobody cares. You're not a celebrity. Nobody's going to miss you when you're gone.
And the Oscar goes to
Right.
dude, I gotta say,
I mean, do they think that they're like the admin's gonna like come on and beg? No, please don't leave us.
I put my coffee in this guy. I had like this much left from my McDonald's coffee, so I dumped it out, rinsed it, put my new coffee in here.
Yeah.
And I ran out of regular milk, and I had almond milk as like a stamp. Dude, consider me signed up
For almond milk?
Yeah, dude, tastes really good.
You're gonna
Hey, whatever. We come from nuts.
Well, we do. That is true. Yeah.
We come from nuts.
Yeah. I just don't know how they milk them though,
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very intricate, delicate process to milk the nuts. I think Billy Squier wrote a song about it.
I think you're correct. Yeah.
Lonely is the night, I believe it was.
Or the stroke. Or, you wrote multiple songs.
Right. I was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to have them fill in the blank, but
Right.
But
Or My Kind of Woman, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
A few. Yeah.
Yeah, so this thing we're doing, tunage. So we're gonna do, it's not gonna be like your regular reaction channel or whatever. We're gonna do songs that we love, classic tunage, hard rock tunage, blues tunage, some jazz tunage. I'm not a big fan of country. Jason likes country. I
like good country.
I like ugly country.
Yeah.
I don't like pretty boy country.
Yeah.
No offense to the pretty boys. If I wanted to listen to top 40, I would.
Right.
But you know how that goes. But yeah, So what do you got going on for the holidays over there?
Who the hell knows, man?
Yeah, I was gonna get deeper into the whole Elon Musk thing, but it's just gonna piss people. I don't want to, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't fucking
not
care that.
about pissing people off, but they always get pissed anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah, now we're just gonna try to coordinate the crew, do the usual.
Yeah.
Eat some prime rib on Christmas Day, that kind
Why don't you try cooking your food? Dude, I'm not a bit. I never understood.
You don't like rare meat?
I've never understood the allure of prime rib.
Oh,
because I'm just like, fucking cook that thing.
It's gotta be bleeding, man.
My goodness, no.
Hey, did you see my package of chicken hearts that I scored the other day?
Yeah, did you get some giblets with it?
Nah, it's all hearts, man. It was. I need a friend though. I need
chicken heart. That was a fucking Bill Cosby comedy sketch, The Chicken Heart.
Yeah, I don't know if I can eat them all myself, though. There's so many.
My goodness.
But, yeah.
Are you taking it for virility or something?
No, I just like it, man. I just, the organ meats are good for you,
Yeah.
Livers and hearts. And
fucking voodoo, fucking heart, motherfucker. You're listening to too much fucking Louisiana fucking blues there, Jay.
It's like finger food, man. You just pop them in your mouth, man. It's like eating Tic Tacs or something.
Speaking of finger food, where's Andrew?
Yeah,
we haven't talked about Andrew in a while.
Yeah, chicken hearts.
I wonder where it is.
Are they kosher?
I don't know, but
it's gonna cost me.
Don't forget CreatiVity Talkin like a motherfucker. Yeah, so get some of those pictures taken, dude.
Yeah, I've got to get my daughter's phone because I've got an
when
old
you
one.
do, I know I probably shouldn't do this, but when you do, make sure see how your shirt ends and my
yes, I see that.
Yeah, try to make that like get the full sleeve,
right?
Or you know what I mean, like so it doesn't cut out.
Yeah,
easier to cut in there.
Gotcha. And trim that mustache up too. Look at that mustache hanging over my lips, huh? Like this is much better.
Right.
It's hard for me to keep up with this thing.
Yeah, this almost looks better on camera. Just the little I didn't fucking give a fuck for 2 days.
Yeah, I got that one.
There's a little sheen.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the Ace Frehley silver makeup.
Yeah, baby.
Gotta love Ace.
I do love Ace, man. My first Guitar Hero.
He's working
I
on
get
a
with
new
the
album.
cracker.
We got to do a Ace Frehley album. At
Yeah.
Party Tunage, we're going to be doing albums. You know, we're going to be doing, you know, maybe, you know, best albums of the 70s, best guitar based albums, best synth, you know, whatever. We're going to mix it up a little because you guys seem to like the music.
Dude, I've probably sent it to you. One of my, you know, recently in the last couple years, Ace clips is at the M3 Fest up in Baltimore. Well, it's not Baltimore proper. It's just a little bit north. I've gone twice up to that. It's a great time, man. I want to go back again, but he's doing Shock Me. He's got Richie Scarlett on guitar. Man, I love it. It's just like, to me, it's like pure rock and roll, man. It's like, you know, because they're like,
I love Ace, man, because he can't sing and he sings.
Yeah, and they're a mess. They look, you know,
dude.
Okay, I hear you're sober, but I'm gonna say it's questionable on that night. But
I don't know.
Man, it's like it just, you know. I think Scotty Coogan was playing drums, and he did, and I love Shock Me is probably one of my favorite Kiss tunes. I loved like the drum riffs in there. There was some great, you know, fills and stuff. He leads it in, and like, you know, Ace has got the one pickup Les Paul with the smoke bomb in it, you know, and he's jamming, and then like it's time for vocals, and you can't hear him because he's just singing, and the roadie comes up and like shoves him forward up to the mic, and then, you know, you hear him, you know. But it's classic Ace, man. I love it. I watch it all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But dude, his last album, fantastic. Production was great. I mean, his voice sounded better than ever, you know.
Right.
Did a bunch of good covers, man. He did
for sure.
Did Lola. He did I think it might have been all covers, actually. Maybe it was he also did We Gotta Get Out of This Place.
Yeah.
You know, good stuff though, man.
Yeah, I like Ace.
Yeah.
Look at this. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Jason touched himself again.
You know, it's funny that you say that because my trucking buddies, that's what they called me. That was my nickname.
What?
The Darkness.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
dude, we are going to cover The Darkness, by the way, coming up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I've got a couple of buddies that they'll do that. They'll call me up and just sing that song all the time. I didn't hang up, you know.
That's funny. See, it permeates.
Yeah, they used to call me Dark Clark.
Nice.
Because it seemed like there was a time that, like, if something stupid could happen to somebody, it was going to happen to me.
Right. Yeah, I was known as Colonel Chaos.
Yeah.
I do not know why.
Right.
Anyway, but
the goblins in the corner, or
yeah, actually, I was talking to my monkey.
Oh, pet my monkey.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And once upon a time,
Sprockets.
Mm-hmm. Hello, my name is Dieter. This is when we dance on Sprockets.
Oh, Dieter.
Dude, I fucking love that.
It was good stuff, man.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
SNL. My monkey, love him.
Yeah, we got to do an episode on Saturday Night Live.
Back when it was good, man.
Yeah, someone I know is actually doing a podcast on SNL. We should
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but yeah. So anyway, so now we've gone through social media, and a lot of people are just dipping. They're going to different services, and now everyone's, oh, what are you on? Oh, and you know, and what was weird about the whole, I'm going to get into it just a little bit about the banning thing and taking people off. They weren't only doing that. Like, so if you're a content creator and they didn't agree with what you were saying, they would deplatform you, and then your bank would close your accounts so you couldn't sell. What the fuck?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Banks who take drug dealers' money and launder money and
right,
you know, all types of nefarious things that they're always getting busted for. You know, it's very bizarre that they're making parts of the population into Bad
So,
people.
what's your take on these ESG scores and that whole thing? Are you familiar with that?
What do you mean the ESG score?
Do you know about that whole thing? It's like a social credit system, basically.
Oh, the thing that they're using in China?
Yeah, but they're using it here too.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, no.
No,
Yeah.
like
I mean, most people don't know that it's even a thing, but yeah.
yeah,
it's
like your car loan should have nothing to do with what you say online.
yeah.
That's why pretty much I don't really talk much as myself on social media anymore. CreatiVity
Yeah.
Talkin I do,
Yeah.
or Reboot Jesus or Vaudeville Press, but I'm not really interested.
Yeah.
I have to be there. Plus, if I get one more strike, I'm gone because I said effing Catholics. They said that was hate speech.
Oh, yeah.
It's called sarcasm. You know what I mean? I didn't,
Right.
So yeah. So, they'd rather side, and it was about the molestation and extermination
Of
of
the
children.
yeah.
And so what I said was more offensive than those
The actual doing of those things, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So when you are unable, that means we don't have a free press anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Freedom to express, freedom,
Yep.
freedom to gather. A whole bunch of things were thrown out of the window there. And but
The
anyway,
baby with the bathwater, right? As they say.
yeah, dude. Everyone just everyone needs like a blowjob and a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are two good things right there, man.
Even the women who don't identify with a penis.
Yeah. Or have the Botox. I mean,
Or whatever, you don't have to have a blowjob, maybe a little lickety split, but whatever. Hey, everyone needs a little quote unquote head, not head, but quote unquote. Everyone needs a little oral sex and a joint. How's that?
A little rest and relaxation.
Yeah, take it easy. Release the stick.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's okay to joke. We're here to make you laugh.
We're all gonna die someday.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah.
Not forever.
When people are on their deathbed, they're going to go, "Oh, I wish I would have gotten 14 more people banned on fucking Facebook."
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Relax. Listen to some fucking music, man.
Yeah. Yeah, drink some Keystone Light. Damn. I mean.
Okay, don't do that.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was
maybe some Maker's Mark.
That was a trip too far, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine your toilet's scared every time they hear a fucking Keystone Light 12er walk through the door.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's gonna be European.
European. Yeah.
But speaking of peeing, anyway, so let's wrap this up. We're gonna have guests on probably next week and the following week, and we'll do something funny for Christmas. But
yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us on another edition of CreatiVity Talkin. I'm Vince, and that is Jason. And love you, brother. And also, you guys, it's going to be the holidays, so a lot of people get bummed. It's okay to be bummed, but just don't live there.
Yeah.
And if you are living there, you can text 988. That's a suicide and crisis lifeline. That's for mental health in general. And the suicide prevention lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Or you can visit their website at suicidepreventionlifeline.org. And other than that, man, hey, remember, all you can do is all you can do. And Christmas is a coming and the geese are getting fat. Anyway, speaking of fat,
the geese aren't the only ones.
I got to go drain the chubby. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. See you next time. Peace.